Friends hanging out, sharing laughs, drinks, victories, and defeats, all in the name of fun and camaraderie. This has been the normal routine for this group, and the routine so far has been good. There isn't one game in particular that's played repeatedly, and the faces do change periodically, but the core group has remained faithful to the evening shenanigans. A surprise visit sparks new life into the evening as well as a new game. So, does game night deliver on the chaotic fun and humor delivered in the trailers, or are we going to need to put this game back in the closet on the shelf? Let's dive in and take a look in this review. The idea of a comedy mystery was actually appealing to me, and I'm happy to report that this film does deliver. The trailers do not mislead us at all. What's in the trailers is exactly the type of humor that we get on the big screen. In fact, the humor that's present in the trailers is just the tip of the comedic iceberg. However, I did have an issue with the marketing campaign that led up to the release of this film. As the story progresses, it builds and builds and builds to some very comedic moments that did get laughs so loud in the theater I was in that some of the following dialogue after those jokes was a little bit muffled. However, other jokes that were building and building are in the trailers, and because of that, we knew the joke was coming, and we have all of this build-up for something we've already seen over a dozen times. So there was a mixture of, oh my goodness, that was surprising and incredibly humorous, matched with, oh, that's the build-up for the joke we saw in the trailer. Got it. But as I just stated, those moments in the trailers were just the tip of the iceberg. I was incredibly surprised and impressed by the depth of some of the jokes with regards to the writing. The running joke about hooking up with a celebrity, the creepy neighbor and his dog who once was a part of game night, the game itself. There's plenty of quality writing in this film that actually did elevate it from just enjoyable to very enjoyable for me personally. Also, the characters all had great on-screen chemistry together too, which was a concern for me walking into the film, because I was curious if they'd be able to pull it off. When you have so many characters, and then they're going to split and go different directions, sharing and competing for screen time, will those characters be able to shine on their own in their own separate moments, or are they just going to work in the big collective group that is part of game night? Happy to report they all did a fine job together, and they all did a fine job in their own separate moments. Again, going back to the writing, I do believe great attention to detail was paid when they were crafting these jokes and crafting characters with character development. As a comedy, this film could have easily gone the route of feeling very thin and feeling very two-dimensional, where it's simply just, here's the characters, now here's the beginning, now here's the middle, now here's the end. And I was surprised at the levels that we get to see in each of the characters as the story progresses. We get a little bit more and a little bit more of who these characters are. And again, going back to the writing, each of these three teams, the three couples, all go separate routes to try and solve the mystery to win the game. They each have their own journey to go on before they all eventually reconnect to continue on with the game collectively. The writing, job well done. Game night is playing at your local movie theater right now, and I am definitely recommending a big screen viewing of this film. The theater I was in was loaded with folks, and again, we were all just laughing hysterically at some of these moments, so much so that I want to go back and see it again so I can hear what was said after some of the jokes land because of how loud we were laughing in the theater. It's that much fun. I enjoyed the comedy and how the jokes landed, the writing overall, as well as the character development, and the on-screen chemistry that all the characters have. And most importantly, I believe this film delivered on what it intended to deliver on. A clever comedy mystery that looks at the value of relationships in both family and friends. And because of that, this film is getting both high fives from this guy. Game night is playing at your local movie theater right now. Check it out. Hi, I'm Jeremy Brunansky, and you've just finished watching a movie review on Brunansky's Vlog. Along with the movie reviews and the weekly show, we also do the Certified Rad segments and the movie news breakdown, which you may want to check out. All right, everybody, we'll see you next Monday for a brand new episode of Brunansky's Vlog, Monday morning, 10 a.m. PST. See you there. Have a great week.